Salutations, card number 2. Welcome back to the Purple Crown Goddess Tarot. I am the Purple Crown Goddess, Miss Nikia Monique, and it is a pleasure to be reading for you here today. Also, welcome if it's your first time here. Okay, so today I wanted to do a soul prosperity reading, which is very much related to the heart to hand money, career, finance readings, okay? The soul prosperity focuses more on the wealth or the perspective of wealth that one perceives or experiences based upon their idea or their vibrant or their resonance with prosperity, okay? So the definition of prosperity: the condition of being successful or thriving, especially economic well-being. A successful, flourishing, or thriving condition, especially in financial respects. Good fortune. Prosperities, prosperous circumstances characterized by financial success or good fortune. Now, a little note that I made at the bottom of this card was, remember, people are the true wealth. You know, when COVID hit, you know, what did we find? We found that the most valuable resource on the planet is the human race, okay? The human race. We are the most valuable resource on the planet. So if you have yourself and you have a good knowledge of who self is, you've got to be able to recognize your wealth in some way, okay? Soul prosperity, aligning with gifts from God, soul gifts, and how to use them, okay? Health is wealth, all right? Don't overlook your health. Don't overlook your health. Now, we're going to go to the Most High Divine God in that there is, the most omnipotent presence there is. That's what we're going to go to and pray to, and we're going to ask that thy will be done, okay? Most High God, Divine Mother and Father, thank you so much for this opportunity to convey your messages. Thank you for allowing me to be a conduit of the messages that you have for the one watching. Thank you for allowing for comforting words and for enlightening ideas to flow into the viewer. Thank you for secret synchronicity so that the viewer knows that the messages have been divinely orchestrated from you to them. Thank you for allowing your will to be done. Thank you for allowing the viewer to recognize and receive the true value of self, of who they are. Thank you for allowing them to recognize that they are the greatest gift that you have ever given to them and how to use it. In your name, I thank you so much. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So it is. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the energies for card 2 that the Most High God wants you to be conscious of. This is a soul healing reading so that your prosperity, your money, your people, your soul tribe, your team can flow to you with ease, okay? Your soul prosperity. I do feel that a subtle rigidness, like really tense, okay? If I can say that, I feel like really tense energy as I'm shuffling the cards for energy number 2. What messages do you have? You know who I'm reading for because it's in the title. But as I read, I do not know. And that's just to remove biases that I may or may not have towards or for or against certain signs, okay? Giving and receiving is out first. Messages that are super important for the viewer. Nurture. Their soul's prosperity. Trust. This card came out for card number 1. Each title is labeled C1, C2 at the end of each title, okay? So card number 1 this reading came out for them. This card came out for them in their reading. Wow, that's beautiful. Success and growth and crown chakra. Giving and receiving being the first energy out. Then the Empress. Then the Trustful card. Then the Eight of Wands. And then the crown chakra. As soon as you start to take inventory of what you are, who you give that to, how much of it you give to yourself, how much of that you save to replenish self. As soon as you're able to recognize that, I see astronomical growth. I see that already taking place, as a matter of fact. Astronomical growth. Because it goes moment to moment with this energy. Is very interesting energy that I'm feeling. Okay. It feels really watery energy, but it also feels, it could be that this is a water sign, or it could be that this is a lot of emotion. Okay. Because what is being given from the soul level is not what you feel that you're receiving back. But I do feel that if you take a moment to actually take inventory of what it is that you're actually giving, okay, then you will recognize where these heavy emotions are coming from. You know, sometimes what we think we're giving is not always what we're giving. Okay. You ever been to a restaurant or wherever, and you go to get a fountain drink, and you see the fizz come on, you see the drink come out, and then you taste it and you're like, what is this? You know, just straight up carbonated water, you know, and that's a terrible taste if you're expecting something else, you know. And I think that that is what's happening here. That same energy is what's happening here, is that you're not taking a sip of your own juice. And I feel that you might not be doing that because you are guarding yourself, or you're trying to make sure that nothing and no one can penetrate your inner self. Okay. But you have to allow yourself to taste your own juice. You know, you taste your own juice in those moments where people are telling you about yourself, be it good or bad. You know, it's always easy to accept that your juice tastes like mango juice. That's always easy to accept. But when someone tells you that your juice tastes like chaparral, that may send you sometimes into a mindset of rejecting. And when you go into that mindset of rejecting, like, no, that's not me, and you turn away from the mirror of self, then you're actually robbing yourself of the opportunity to see yourself and make those shifts and adjustments and corrections and changes. And it's not always easy. It's not always easy at all. So the fact that the divine is asking you to do this means that you are of a very high caliber of mentality. Like, you are I'm hearing the word cognition. That's what you're all about. You are a thinker. You're able to resolve problems. You're able to, that's one of your spiritual gifts, is your ability to think and solve problems. You know, the only issue that comes in with you is the overthinking and not receiving as much as you put out, and blaming outward for this happening, when this is a soul prosperity reading, meaning that the issues that the divine spirit, the Most High God, is putting on the table are things that you need to shift so that you can stand in your abundance, so that you can align with that ever-flowing fountain of riches that are constantly coming from the Most High God. Do you think that the Most High stops flowing knowledge, wealth, prosperity, health, grace, mercy, abundance just because you're not experiencing it? Do you really think that there is an off switch for that? No. This is indicative of your ability to be in resonance with that ever flowing, never ending love and abundance and prosperity and wealth and health that flows from the Most High God. With the trust card, the Fool card being in the middle, I am seeing that if you are struggling with your own health, okay, that this situation is improving, but you must be able to hear the cry of your flesh and answer it. Okay, that's where this giving and receiving needs to take place right now at this time. It needs to take place on a more intimate level of what am I doing for me? What am I giving to me? What does my body need? What does my inner child need? What does my mind need? Okay. This release card was very prominent in reading number 1 as well. So just card number 1, if you're related to that sign, you might want to check it out, okay? The Strengthening Bonds card, this is the Ace of Pentacles, okay? The aces trump every card in the deck because they are gifts from the Most High God. You see how she looks so unbothered and she's just enjoying nature? I feel that that is what it's going to take to bring you back into alignment with even seeing prosperity. Go out in nature and notice an abundance of leaves, an abundance of clouds, an abundance of blue sky, an abundance of green trees, an abundance of other people, depending on your location, where you are, If you're in an inner city, if you're in the country, wherever you may be, there is an abundance of something, and the divine is asking you to notice it. I'm hearing Suge Avery from The Color Purple saying, I bet it pisses God off when people walk past a field of purple and just ignore it. I know I don't have that line exactly right, but you get the point. Don't walk past so many beautiful blessings that you could be in alignment with, okay? Because that small alignment, that small mustard seed type of faith is what opens the door. Mountains, that's what turns these molehills of a little bit into these mountains of abundance. Just instead of focusing on turning the wrong molehill into a mountain, turn the thing that matters into a mountain. Let that molehill be a mountain. And I feel like some of you guys are having a hard time to see that, but I feel that some of you are being activated as you hear the words that the divine is sending to you right now, and it is changing something inside. It's breaking something that was causing a blockage before. Thank you for clarity of this message, Most High. That's on me. I got the whole deck upside down. I'm not picking them upside down. So you got the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the Emperor. You got the Emperor and the Empress out here, okay? This is letting me know, what do they need to walk away from? What are you asking them to walk away from? This Temperance, you see how this Temperance card came out, and this 9 of Cups, it came out like kind of tilted downward. You're being asked to walk away from feeling as if life is out of control in some way. Feeling as if you're losing, you're not. Because from this angle of looking at this card like this looks like complete chaos. It doesn't necessarily look like a dream come true. It looks like, oh, a little shit with my sugar. That's how it's always been for me. If this good thing happens, then of course something bad has to happen to balance it out. Like, that mentality is, you're being asked to walk away from that. It's shenanigans and tomfoolery. Your spirit team don't like it. Your spirit team is just like, all the things we looked out for you for, you don't even know. And you don't know because we looked out. Like, that's the only reason why you don't know. And it's like you're throwing you're slapping your spiritual team in the face, your angels, your spirit guides, the ones that God ordained to take care of you on a spiritual level while you are here. Whomever that may be. It could be Jesus. It could be Yeshua. It could be Michael. It could be Raziel. It could be Zafkiel. I don't know, It could be your grandma. But whoever it is, they're just feeling like you feel this way. You feel this way because you are not paying attention to the blessings. But I feel that a lot of you are starting to pay attention to the blessings. This reading is definitely not for everybody, you know, because this is a real heavy sadness of feeling like I didn't get what I deserve. I've been shortchanged. With this Page of Swords, okay, I'm just getting this energy of a letter. Like some of you may be receiving a letter or some type of form or some type of something that's going to bring you justice. It could be a check. It could be a book that someone gifts you. But whatever this reading text is going to bring you so much gratification and justice in your soul so that you'll recognize that, yes, I was right for standing up for myself, for recognizing the shortage. I was right. I'm not crazy. I was right. I was spiritually being shortchanged. So now that you can be aware of this, even if this is you yourself, saving yourself and writing things down, new things to affirm. You know, if you heard me say anything in this reading that resonated with you, you need to write that down. Declare and claim this message that you get justice in your soul, and that justice brings a harvest. When I look at this Nine of Wands card, I see her standing there defending her land. And you don't know what's on that land. You don't know if she got seeds planted there. You don't know if she got a huge supply of oil on this land. You don't know if she's got gold in this land. You don't know if she's got precious stones in this land. It's like LOL surprise in that land, okay? Oh my goodness. This is not the neatest reading, but this is how I like to read. What do you want the viewer to understand about this energy here? The Knight of Cups versus the Nine of Swords. This Knight is the energy of gratitude, being grateful, being happy, recognizing what you have, taking action in gratitude. This Nine of Swords with this Nine of Cups kind of coming out at this strange angle, it is putting me in that same energy of not being able to look up and see that there is a blessing right here. You know, the more you do what you love, the more I see coming into your life as far as you being able to align with the gifts from God. Is there any particular gift, Most High God, that you want the viewer to be aware of, to be conscious of? Is there any gift? Like I said, were you guys thinkers? Did I say that about you? Wasn't that what I said? Yeah, like, because I keep getting the word cognition. This Queen of Swords, let's see, this is your gift. Knight of Swords, Six of Cups, and then the Fool card again here with trust. This is the Fool card traditionally. And then you got the Fool card here, okay? So your gift, it has a lot to do. Some of you guys are good with speaking to children. Some of you guys are good with helping people to speak to their inner child. Some of you guys are able to, you guys are good with being able to think through heavy problems and heavy emotions that other people are not used to working through. But I also feel that there is this feeling where sometimes you feel as if, well, I don't know. You know, I'm not really... The World card came out in card number 1 too. I feel as if you guys kind of feel like, I don't know. But these two energies here, the Fool card and the World card, it's almost as if they're the same woman and she fell here into this flower of life. And here she is enjoying and glowing and being radiant. And she doesn't even need the crystal anymore. She can have it. It's there, you know. But she's more focused on herself as a prism of light than anything else. And this comes from that inner knowing and using your gift to be able to think and to be able to assist other people with getting through tough problems. Look, the 5 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, Strength card at the bottom. This is the type of energy that you're good with working through. And the reason why you're good with working through this type of internal conflicting, imposter syndrome, you're able to recognize that immediately within other people. The reason why this is because you've been through it. You've been through it yourself, you know, but you've also learned how to release those energies. And through acknowledging your ability to think and to be all about your cognition, that brings your soul prosperity. Some of you guys feel like, well, I don't know, I tried that before. I try to talk to people. It's not my job to talk to anybody. It's not my job to try to save anybody or heal anybody. You know, so I just tend to keep my little gems to myself. I don't toss my pearls to swine. But that is going back into this giving and receiving. If you're not receiving, it's because you are not giving the right thing. If you feel that you're over giving, then you need to evaluate in what area you need to give in and what area are you giving too much. Okay, because the 10 of Pentacles is here. The money, the family, the job, the situation, everything is here. But it comes when you align in your soul. Another ace, another gift from God, a gift of calmness, a gift of love, a gift of self-confidence and self-worth through this time that you're taking to nurture these gifts as they come, okay? Now, how you use this gift, how do you use this gift? The Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, day to day, moment to moment. These are the moments that you might feel like, I didn't get any work done today. But then when you self-reflect, you see that you have been everywhere. You've met up with a lot of people. A lot of people you have helped people along the way. You may not have done what you set out to do that day, you know, but you ended up doing the work of the Most High God. Illumination, love, and surrender. Yeah, like I feel like sometimes you feel that your days have gone in an unsuccessful way. But the Most High God is saying, no, as long as you're illuminating love, you got to remember that I am the one. I am your source. I am your provider. You think it's your job, but it's not. It's all flowing from me, my grace, my mercy, my omnipotence. And you attract it through your free will and your ability to recognize how much of the Most High God is within you. I feel that some of you are being called to cleanse. And what I mean by cleanse is you're being called to actually tangibly make this space in your soul for this love and this light to shine through. And that's going to take you changing what you put in your mouth. Simple, plain and simple like that. It's going to take you changing what you put in your mouth. That's what I'm seeing. What music you stuff in your ears, what visuals you stuff in your eyes. Taking conscious inventory. Yeah. And the divine is also asking you to proceed with caution. Like, don't just jump in saying, well, I'm not going to eat anything for the next 125 days because I'm trying to wait on this breakthrough. No. There is a need to go about things systematically with an order about it, not just because you feel a way. You are able to, cognition is one of your gifts, viewer. So you're going to need to proceed with that cleanse with caution because you probably already know what something is that you need to release, right? In order to let this love in. What angelic assistance do you have for the viewer? so that they are able to make room for this illuminating love and surrender to all this greatness that is coming their way. Yep. Angel of psychic abilities. That's why I keep hearing cognition. Because some of y'all are like psychic for real, for real, for real. Like you can see the future. And I feel like that might be something that really makes you feel uncomfortable. You know, it's nerve-wracking. It feels like a gift and a curse. You know, but that's why you have to take the time out to, because your intuition is heavily based on the things that you have already been through, okay? Now, the angel of expression is here. The goddess of the shadows, what you perceive to be your dark side, holds a treasure. The goddess of the earth, an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. The goddess of awakening, the goddess of sacred power, and the angel of relaxation. So some of you have a lot of interesting energies that are happening. This cleanse and the moon, they are, you know, giving me similar vibes. Those cards are. Okay, so I'm seeing water energy again, like Pisces, very watery. But it doesn't have to be a water sign. But if it's not a water sign here, then it's definitely the energy of lots of emotions, extreme spiritual awakening, a new change. This psychic ability is being awakened, and you are supposed to walk in your prosperity, the vibration of prosperity, in your ability to see, your ability to think. Okay? And it might not be easy, but you have such a spiritual team around you that your spiritual team really showed up in this reading to say, like, can you please stop? You know, give us some credit. You know, acknowledge the Most High God more frequently, more often in everything that you do, because we're here. We have your back. You know, we just need you to know how wonderful you are. This shadow side, that goddess of the shadow, this has a lot to do with you being able to think outside the box. What others see as a weakness, that could point at something very valuable. What others may see in you, or something about you that you try to hide, something about you that you try to play down, that's the door to this spiritual prosperity. Okay, so I really hope and pray that this reading has been of assistance to you. Make sure that you get some time to rest, relax your mind, just readjust your thoughts so that they are in more of a vibration of abundance and receiving that which is flowing. Okay, because you are going through a huge awakening. And I know that it might be scary, you know, it might be scary, but I'm serious. What you're going through is bringing you to this super duper gift, or a way to use this gift that you're already aware of. It's being fine-tuned by you and your choices and what you co-create with the Most High God. Okay? So if this reading has been of assistance, let me know. And until next time, continue to vibrate love and vibrate well. Peace.